Good morning. Merry Christmas, world. So, today is my first holiday. Well, actually, no, my second holiday. I spent Thanksgiving, but my first Christmas away from family. I'm in Osaka, Japan, and my wife's working. So, I'm alone today. But I think I'm gonna walk around and just enjoy the sights of the city. It's really peaceful out here. It's really not. Seems like a normal day. There's people. Things didn't seem to stop like they do in the states. So let's go see what happens. Let's go. I found this spot actually online the other day where I can go get some free views of the skyline, which I haven't done yet. So let me show you around the city that I live. It's a beautiful place. All right, so we're gonna go for a little walk. So this is a park I go to all the time. It's about a 3 kilometer sandbank called Nakanoshima. It's really close to where I live. Beautiful at night. Everything's kind of lit up. Little island with river on both sides. A bunch of little bridges. A lot of cool things. A lot of old buildings here. A lot of old architecture. And it's just kind of like my one of a few of my little peaceful spots, which I tend to gravitate towards a lot as I wander around. Find a nice kind of chill place to reflect a little bit. This is one of them. I make this trip a lot. Down the end of the island there is a really nice park, rose garden. If you watched any of these videos, you've probably seen it a few times. But yeah, just wandering around the city today and seeing the sights, you know, being a tourist. Why not? Christmas Day, man, nothing better to do. So might as well enjoy the sun. All right, let's see what we got. Not sure what this guy is, but we've been in here before. To be honest, it looks a lot nicer from the outside than the inside. It's pretty beat up on the inside. It's been around for a long time. So right around here was where I actually did my first video. This place is lit up beautifully at night. It's a little cold here this morning, but still nice and peaceful. Worth the trip. And here's another really cool building off to the left here, this red brick building. Once again, I don't really know what this is. I'll try to put it in the video, do a little research. But right now I'm just walking around having a good time, enjoying a beautiful day. So down here a little bit further, it looks like it's still going on. There was a kind of like a Christmas market, a bunch of food and stuff. Actually, if I see it right, it looks like it's all closed up. Things don't open up here until around 11 a.m. It's probably somewhere around 9:30, 10 o'clock right now in the morning on Christmas Day. Not much happening. Yeah, but check this guy out. This is pretty cool. This is a pretty cool one. Yeah, it looks like things are shut down over there. So let's go over by the water. Really nice park here. Just a great walk on any day, really. Just really peaceful. You're in the middle of this ginormous city, but it's just chill, man. It's really funny. Japan cities are just like intensely crazy, but you could find these total little pockets of peace everywhere, which is nice. That's where I tend to gravitate towards because I get kind of overwhelmed with the sheer amount of people. And yeah, this is just a good spot to come and reflect. See lots of couples hanging out here doing date nights or whatever. But yeah, and on the other side of the river over here, there's some really cool spots. Like I think that's one right there. There's a couple really nice coffee roasting companies. We can get coffee and come out and sit overlook the river right down there, I think, with the black awning, or right past it, if you can see it. Oh, I'm not paying attention to the camera, I should pay attention. It's a Brooklyn Roasting Company, and they got great coffee. Kind of reminds me of back home a little bit, so I go there a bunch. Not to mention, it's just got a great view of the river, and you overlook this park on the other side. There's this cool bridge over there. I don't even know what it's called. Once again, I'll try to put it in the video. And let's keep going. Look, somebody left their sweater. Let's go up and see what's happening with this little Christmas market thing. Yeah, it's all shut down. Doesn't open up until a little bit later. Maybe it's close to... No, it doesn't look like it's even close to over. I'm sure later today I'll try to stop back. But there's all these crazy little food trucks around. All kinds of good food. The lines are ridiculous though. Once this place gets going, we never really stopped and ate anything. I mean, I've been at a few of these outdoor festivals in Japan, and it's nice that you can get all this food, but tell you the truth, if you just get out of the tourist trap and go into town, you're going to get something so much better and so much cheaper. This place is cool. Garb Weeks, just have some crazy names here, and look, there's already a line of people waiting to get in. It's a pizza place. It looks really nice, but I've never been. Okay, oh, here's that cool ass building. Yeah. I don't know, I think it may be City Hall or something. Tell you the truth, I really don't know. I should know. I just kind of enjoy the sights more than figuring out what the hell they are at the moment. You can see a little nice view, city skyline. I live back there behind that crane somewhere. But yeah, this is a really beautiful place at night. Beautiful place at night. Lots of people riding bikes out here. Actually, I bought a bike a few months ago, which is great. It's just I probably should even be on it today. You get around a lot further, a lot faster, but it's nice to walk a little bit, get some exercise. This thing looks amazing. Yeah, this looks really good. We almost came here last time because it was cold. We wanted something warm. Alright, so another nice little view of the skyline. I don't know if you can see it. I'm probably not pointing the camera in the right direction. I'm really not paying any attention. Just trying to enjoy the sights myself today. Today's a peaceful little day, man. I feel like the Bob Ross of travel videos right now. Oh, another thing that I found that's really kind of crazy about Japan is they have people who drive these work trucks, man. They pimp them out. Like this guy. You can't really see it, but at night they have all these crazy neon lights like this. Check out this little silver truck here. Where are we at? There you go. Kind of cool. They have chrome all over everything. Crazy lights. Where do I want to go to cross? I'm going to go cross down here. And over on the other side of this bridge that I'm walking on now, is this rose garden, which you'll see in a minute. Nice little night views. Like I said, at night this is all lit up. I'll probably throw some shots in there. It's really nice. So you can see what it looks like at night. Yeah, and we live down by those two big, tall buildings. That road down there, we're about 5-6 blocks to the left of that. So I'm facing southbound, and when you go south, you're gonna hit a couple of big tourist traps, but really cool places called Namba and Dotonbori, Shinsaibashi. Kind of happening spots, but little touristy. Tons of people everywhere. Okay, let's cross the street before we get run over here. All right, so on this side, oh look how cute that is. So over here, this is where I spend a lot of time. This is a really nice rose garden, and down past that, it's just a big open lawn, which we'll get to. But last time I was here, they had, I don't know, it was high school kids or something, but they were practicing for some type of show, performance or something like that. They had a bunch of flags. They were all dressed up kind of crazy. It's in one of the videos I did. But it was fun. It was fun watching them all. There's how could I say? It's just weird, like, just remembering what it was like to be in high school. I never really participated much in all of that, but everybody seemed real close and having a good time. It was, I don't know, I can say that there's definitely a sense of community here that I never really felt in the States. People are really close here. I mean, for one, they live on top of one another. And that's insane in itself, because there's not a lot of habitable land in Japan. Most of it's mountains. So wherever there is flat land, normally by the water, there are just tons and tons of people. So it looks like, well, yeah, it looks like all the roses are gone. There's probably a few left, but up until a couple weeks ago, this place was just gorgeous. Just come and smell all the roses, and it's just beautiful. It's really weird since I've been, I actually have it closed off today, so you can't walk in there. But since I've been here, it's only rained a couple times. The weather's been amazing. It's really not that cold. It's like probably 38, 40 degrees. Maybe even a little warmer than that at this point. Nice little beer garden right here. A lot of cool places to hang out. And I want to check this spot out too. On the end here, behind these little plastic curtains, there's a barbecue spot, which is pretty cool. Really cool, actually. And over there is the big lawn. We're going to head to that in a quick minute. So a little bit of view of, a little bit better view of the city. So up to the right, you don't need to see the sky. Okay, so up to the right over here, you can see that weird building with a kind of like domed top and a bunch of cranes. That's Umeda, which is really kind of cool. It's kind of like I guess the center of town. Everything's happening up there. Huge shopping area. And that's up to the north. Really cool spot. That's where I'm gonna head a little bit later to try to get some views of the city. And now we're gonna head back over into the big lawn. Check that out. Nice little bridge here. Really peaceful today, man. Kind of feels like the holidays. Like I said, this is the first time I've ever been alone and not by my family at Christmas, and it's kind of weird, I have to say. But then again, every day in the past 3.5 months, it seemed like a holiday to me since I haven't been working. Yeah, and it's been really nice, to tell you the truth, just to have a little bit of time to, well, actually a lot of time to do a bunch of reflections, a bunch of self-work, self-healing. Oh, and I love this. You don't see a lot of this, but it's really nice. Just playing music out by the water. There was a woman a couple weeks ago that was playing trumpet out over here when I was trying to do one of my little talking head videos, and she wasn't so good. And it kind of sounded like an animal dying, but it was cute nonetheless, you know. So okay, in this little open area here, a couple weeks ago, there's all kinds of kids just doing like crazy jump roping routines, and this big lawn that you see out here is where everybody was practicing their high school flag thing or marching band. It wasn't even a band, it was just like a big dancing thing. You see a lot of people out here with kids. What's really interesting is, like, up until a couple weeks ago, anytime I'd come out here, there'd be like 3 or 4 tents. Families just come out here, pitch a tent, hang out all day, barbecue, play with their dogs. There's tons of dogs out here. And this place is empty today, like nobody's out here. Normally this park is just packed with people. And then, yeah, it's really cool, man. So like I was saying about sense of community, out here you always see like a bunch of friends, you know, 10, 15 people at a time in groups, just sitting on blankets, chilling, eating, hanging out together. Occasionally you see the odd foreigner like me by themselves, just kind of reading a book or taking it all in. I assume that they live here because this is one of these places, unless you kind of know about it, you're not really gonna walk all the way out here to find it. But it is a really peaceful place, and a lot of people come here. A lot of people come here. So we're making our way down to the end, which is cool. They have this, where this little, you can see this little copper green thing, whatever, popping up. And they have this waterfall that pops off every now and again. I think it's like a clock. At certain times it goes off. But most of the time it's really beautiful. When it happens, you get to see a big rainbow from it. And there's always boats going on either side of this river here. The river's right over there and right over there. It's a really kind of small, thin island. And another thing I think is really nice about Japan is these vending machines. I mean, anybody who watches Japanese videos sees these, but they're everywhere, like on every street corner. Where are we at? There you go. These little vending machines, man, you can get everything. Hot drinks. You can even buy like soup. You can buy gyoza. Get all kinds of food. You can buy your dinner out of the vending machines and take it home and cook it. It's kind of crazy, man. It's definitely like a whole nother world from what I'm used to. So So yeah, this is a spot that I come to a bunch. Usually very few people down here. It's at the tip of the island. Oh, what's that over there? That looks kind of cool. Actually, this is one of the few places that I've seen homeless people. And they seem to be camping out, like chilling, man. They have little, all their stuff with them, and they're just kind of like basking in the sun. I'm sure their life isn't lovely, but in a way, they're a lot freer than most of us are. I've done videos at this spot before. A couple of them, actually. I kind of come here a lot because it's pretty chill, and there's not a lot of people. So this little thing, whatever this is where the waterfall goes off. I don't think you're gonna get to see it today, but it literally shoots right out of this thing right here. And then you have a little bit of a view of the river. I don't know if you can see, but off in the distance past the buildings, there's a bunch of mountains up there. And this is a pretty cool spot, man, I have to say. Really peaceful. You often see a lot of boats on this river down here passing by. It's strange because the bridges are really low, so the boats are just like super shallow. But there's a lot of little river cruises. I want to do one of them. I haven't gotten a chance yet. So anyway, I'm going to save battery. Next stop will be Umeda. Or maybe I'll show you the underground. Okay, so I'm trying to find my way to this little old school Japanese diner. I hope it's open. It's kind of like a dive diner, but it's been around forever. And I'm coming at it from a different direction, so I'm not quite sure where it's at. I'm wandering, looking for it. It's really cool though. I mean, before I head into the heart of the city, might as well get some food at a place that's reasonably affordable. For $10 you can eat great meal, totally fills you up. Have a pretty crappy cup of diner coffee, but you're in a spot that's been open for, I mean, it looks like 100 years. It's been open forever and a day, and you can tell. But it's got charm and character, and it's also a place you're not going to see any foreigners. It's kind of on a side road, and it's not glamorous. It is so not glamorous, but the food is good. Food is really good, and it's just got a vibe, you know. I was always one to hang out in old diners. I don't know. Though I love really good food, I don't like paying all that money for that good food. And this is just a cool place, man. It's like a place where locals go. See a lot of people out here for lunch. It's really quick. Where the hell am I? Oh, okay, I think we're up one more block and then to the right. I'm close. Yeah, I think I'm really close. Hold on, let me check. Maybe it's down this way. I really want to find it because I don't want to spend a fortune on food. And is that police station? No? Okay, I think we gotta go down another block. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Finally made it. It was only a couple blocks away. So we flip the camera around. And I don't know if you can see, but that little green awning, hopefully it will be open. Where all the bikes are, there's a little guy out front there. And yeah, like I said, this is super old school place where I only think locals kind of hang out. Oh, it's open. Good. I don't know how comfortable I'm going to be filming inside there, or if that's even kosher. There's not many people. I think I can get a nice chill spot, so we'll see. But yeah, this is where we're headed. And this is the menu. I've been here a few times, so I think they kind of recognize me because I don't think a lot of foreigners come here. So anyway, let's see what we got. Alright, so I made it. Over my shoulder, let's just check it out real quick. Let me see the food. breakfast. Really nice. And this place is super cool. I don't know how much you can see here. Oh shit, we're all... There we go, much better. Okay, I don't want to disrespect anybody, so no filming in here. Alright, that was delicious. Oh my god. So, oh, you just missed them. There was a line of people out here a few minutes ago. I felt a little rushed, but it's amazing. The food was great. I don't know if this is the sign for the place, but yeah, search it out. It's the bomb. Okay, so this is a weird one. I don't even really know what this is. Shrine, temple. I've never seen anything like it. It's pretty cool. Little place to purify your hands there. Another one over here. Pretty cool. Very cool, actually. But this place... Hey there, how you doing? Nice to meet you. This is a trip. It's really pretty interesting. Anyway, just another stop along the way. Cool little park it's in. Okay, now we're gonna make our way to the underground. Head up to Umeda, see if we can get a view of the city. But this is a little shortcut, and if you've seen any videos before, you've probably seen this. This is actually the red light district during the daytime. Totally different vibe. Totally different vibe. It's kind of weird here at night. I felt very intimidated when I was making that video filming. Nobody liked me having a camera in this neighborhood. Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable at all, but it was just so interesting. I had never... I mean, that there's places like that in the States, but this is just so blatant and in your face. And such an industry here. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, it's really an interesting scene at night. And the other thing that I think is really weird too is if... Let me see if I can look up. Well, it doesn't take much to look up. So, look at all of these wires. They're everywhere, man. I mean, in the States, most stuff is like underground. There's just this tangle of wires on every street. It's kind of weird, kind of ugly, but I don't know. It's really interesting. I don't know. God, I would never want to have to work on that. I don't know how they figure that shit out. But anyway, there's so many cool things in this little area right here. Like I said, if you ever come here to Osaka, you should check out the red light district at night. It is a scene, let me tell you. Taxis everywhere dropping off these rich old men. All these pretty ladies walking around. And you know, they work at those clubs. You can tell by the way they're dressed. Old ladies in kimonos on. It's like nothing I ever experienced before. It's really, really quite crazy. It really is. But it is the fastest way to get to where we're going, so we're going to walk through it. Alright, so I'll see you in a few minutes when we get closer to where we're going. Okay, so now we're headed to the underground. It's a lot easier to get through the streets this way. You don't have to wait for red lights all the time. Weird thing about Japan is they follow rules like crazy, so... Whoa. Hold up. Let's recenter. There you go. Yeah, follow me, buddy. Okay, so we're headed to the underground. It's a little crazy down here. But like I was saying, it's a lot easier to get around. Especially when it's cold. Tons of restaurants down here, shops. You can access almost every every shop from down here. There's entrances to all the department stores. All the subways run along these lines. You don't have to wait at the lights on the street. You get lost on the street. Some of the roads in this area aren't on a grid, so it can be a little tricky. And the weird thing is, like, Japanese people follow rules like crazy, which is kind of a beautiful thing. Very respectful. But if the light's red, even if there's no cars, you wait until the light turns green. Even if there's no cars. And it often seems really stupid. And the funny thing was, when I first met my wife, she was very much so, oh, you can't cross, this is in the States. She was just like, wait for the light. And I'm like, fuck that. And after, I don't know, 20-some years of living in the States, she's the first one to cross on a red light here in Japan, which I think is really funny. But the funny thing is, once you actually, if you're the first one to do it, you often see a bunch of people follow you because they don't want to wait either. They're just being polite, which is something I really love about this country. Anyway, let me give you a view. There's so many people down here. It's a whole nother world. I'll try to keep things in frame without running into people. I'm going to stare at the screen the whole time while I'm walking. And I really kind of want to save battery because there's some other things I want to see today. I don't have this one tiny little camera with me. Yeah, you see some pretty shit like that all the time. Okay. So right now we're on our way to Osaka Station, the big central metro hub in the city. And the nice thing is we live right along this road here, which is above us. And it's just like a straight line right to the station. And after a couple blocks away from our house, you can be underground. And, oh, I'm on the wrong side. Gotta walk on the right side, which is the left side. So yeah, it makes it really easy to get around here. Really easy to get around, especially when it's cold outside. And it seems like almost everybody's down here. Barely anybody's on the street today. But this place is always busy. God forbid you're down here on at 5 o'clock on the weekday. It gets a little bit crazy. And on a Friday, around 5 o'clock, you can't move down here, man. And let me tell you, until you learn it, this is a maze. You will get lost so fast, get turned around so fast, spend so much time. If you have to find a restaurant that's down here, forget it, man. Google Maps just does not work down here. It'll have you going in the totally opposite direction, and then 5 minutes later update and you're like halfway across town in the wrong direction. So this is one of the main central corridors headed to Tokyo Station. I don't know if you can see how many people are down there. It's like a sea of humanity. And like I said, it's not even it's a holiday. This is kind of what it looks like on a normal day, at a mellow time of the day, not even when people get off work. Anyway, I'll let you know when we get a little bit closer. Okay, this is one of the most amazing things, I think, about Japan. On the basement level of almost every department store, you'll find a thing called a depacha, which is basically like the most amazing prepared food court you've ever seen. Everything's expensive. You'll spend a fortune if you shop here, but you can get everything you want, and they're everywhere. They're just like a money pit, but the food is so good, and it's all homemade. Anyway, I'm going to flip the camera around so you can kind of see. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough. Sometimes these places are so packed you can't even walk through them. But like I said, they're everywhere. And pretty much everything that you'd ever want to eat you can find here. I think I'm in the sweets. I know I'm in the sweet section right now. I'm not going to go too crazy. Everything's all red and green for Christmas. Chocolates everywhere. So this place is a really famous gyoza spot. I'm just gonna walk by just to show you the lines. There's always a line for this spot here. See them making the gyoza over there. You can see a line of people here. I mean, look at this. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, enough of the pachka. At least on this side. And there's one on either side, so there's one on. This is the main strip headed to Tokyo Station. There's another big one there. Some are more hot prepared food, others are like desserts. Either way, it's all amazing. Food here is just to die for. It really is. But like I said, if you don't know your way around down here, you could just grow old and die before you find your way out. Best thing to do is just to go up on the street and look for some landmarks. Okay, so this is right where the gates are for Tokyo Station. Lots of people here. It's crazy. I didn't think there'd be this many people on the street today, but we're out today because we're not even on the street. This thing is having a hard time following me. It's going all over the place. There you go. Just stay stable, buddy. I'm gonna flip you around. It'll be easier. Yeah. So these are the main gates to the trains. People everywhere. Everything's marked pretty good. I mean, if you don't know where you're going, as long as you read the signs, and everything's also in English, which makes it a little bit easier. If you have Google Maps and a little bit of patience, you can find your way around by yourself. And there's just so much to see along the way that, like, you know, don't worry about getting lost. That's half the fun, to tell you the truth. In my first few weeks here, I just wandered down in this underground for hours and wanted to stop at every restaurant I saw. The smells are amazing. There's another huge mass of people. Okay, so we're gonna go upstairs right now. Oops, sumimasen. There we go, yeah. Tons and tons of people. This is kind of like the center of town, of downtown. Uptown, I don't know what you want to call it, the heart of the city, the nice part of the city. Most of this is all relatively new. And we're going to try to go to this place in Lukwa, which is right over here to the left. So that big building over there in the center, that's what the hell is that called? I can't even remember, dude. It's such a famous building. Come on. Anyway, we're gonna go take a look, and once I remember, I'll let you know. Lukwa. That is where we're going. We're going up on the roof somewhere. I found that there's some type of observation deck up there that's free to get into, so we're gonna see if we can't find it. I think it's like on the 9th floor or something. Anyway, we'll see. But forget taking an elevator. You just have to go up a massive amount of escalators because you'll wait for an elevator for like hours. And all the department stores are they're just crazy, man. Like, you can sink all your money into these places. They're definitely not cheap. And yeah, they're definitely not cheap. But it's pretty awesome, to tell you the truth. There are so many people out here today. Okay. First floor of many on the escalators. I'll see you when we get all the way up to where we're going. I found it. So let me show you what we're looking at. Okay, so that building over there is Umeda Sky. I don't know why I couldn't remember the name. So up top, there's this really cool observation deck and this huge escalator to get up there, which is all kind of outside in this little tunnel thing. If you search Osaka on YouTube, almost everybody has it in their videos. It's kind of crazy. But the beautiful thing is, I don't know if you can see, there's mountains everywhere in Japan. And the city stretches all the way to the mountains and it goes up into them. I've been in some. There's a park called Mino Park about 45 minutes away from here by train. Beautiful waterfall. I was there in the fall. It was really nice. Went there in the summer too. A couple trips. It was super peaceful. So they're building something down here. I don't really know what it is, but it's going to be pretty amazing when it's done. This whole area it's all relatively new. I think I'm going to go up a little bit higher. This is a cool little garden. Hey, little birdie. What you doing down there, buddy? Yeah, it's a cool little spot. And this is like a dining floor. I think I'm on the 10th floor, something like that. I don't know, but I see escalators. I'm going to take the escalators because I don't want to walk up. I'm already tired from walking around. Next stop, higher level. So there's construction everywhere in the city. It seems like this whole area is just being built up like crazy. So I don't know if you can see, we're literally kind of in the middle of town, but you're only seeing, I guess this would be the west side of the city. And there's just so much more to it than this. It's huge. I mean, not a lot of high rises, but so much of it is underground. You can't really have too big of buildings because of the earthquakes here, but it's just amazing, man. It's amazing. I want to see if I can make my way over to that garden somehow. It's in a whole nother building. But I kind of want to see if I can find a view of the other side of the city for you guys. Just to give you a sense of scale of how big it is. That's so cool. And then down there, I don't know if you can see it, there's a cafe down there. Really cool. And then the skating rink's right up over here. Such a good place. Don't really know what this place is over here. I think it's just like another food hall. They're everywhere. Then there's this kind of creepy statue over here of this woman's face, which is actually kind of beautiful, but very realistic, especially when you get up close to it. Oh, there's this weird little anime thing over there with pink hair. Kind of creepy. Okay, here they go. They're doing their little routine. I gotta catch that because it's kind of funny. Oh, I don't know what they're doing, but this shit is fucking hysterical. Okay, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm going to Maida Sky building. I've been wanting to go since I've been here, and it just looks too nice, man. It's a nice bright day. I think we're gonna get great views. But in the meantime, check this out. This is ice skating rink. Really kind of cool, man. Let's see what we see out here. Yeah, this is interesting. This is totally interesting. I was never any good at ice skating. When I was a young kid, I tried it in a little little piece of ice in the woods back behind my house when I lived in New Jersey, and I fell on my ass and stabbed my butt with a with a figure skating blade. Did not feel good, and I think ever since then I've been traumatized. I can roller skate, but ice skating's not one of my things. But this looks like so much fun, man. This looks like a blast. People having a good time. Oh, somebody just fell. Kind of funny. You shouldn't laugh at them. And yeah, this is just in the back of Osaka Station. I don't know if you can see the sign over there. All kinds of nice restaurants, lots of shopping malls around here. Everything you'd want to do is here. So one last little quick view. Such a cool scene, man. Such a cool scene. Very cool. All right. And off we go. We came across some type of Christmas market or something. I don't know what this is all about. We're gonna check it out. Oh yeah, look at that. Looks sumimasen. That's kind of nice. People everywhere. Uh-oh, this is dangerous. All this food. That tree is huge. It's not even a tree, but thing is huge. Once again, everybody's sitting here, eating, waiting for food, taking photographs. Oh, that looks good. It smells so good. Yeah, so look at the lines. Everybody waiting for food here. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Okay, so something I noticed, not that I don't like it, it's actually awesome. Japanese women dress so nice. Really conservative. But I would say over 50% of them are all wearing some sort of dresses or something. A lot of mini skirts. And if you know me, you know I'm a leg guy. And I don't know how they do it in the wintertime, but it's kind of hot. It's very feminine. It's not trashy at all. And they all just are so put together. The whole guys and girls. They just really, I don't know. They just care, which is kind of nice. Anyway, just a random observation. I'm sitting here with like 5,000 layers on, freezing, and then I'm seeing all these girls out here with showing all their legs. And I'm like, how did they do this? Anyway, I'm going to try to find my way upstairs so we can get a nice view. Oh no. I have a feeling that if you can see up there that that's the line to get up to the top. But you know what? I have nothing else to do today, so let's just do it. Yeah, so as I thought, that line is for the observatory. But I'm glad I came up there. There's some nice views. I'm gonna see how long the line is. I may not wait depending on how fast it moves. But it's nice to come visit another part of town which I've never been before. Find this nice little market out here. Have to bring Yui back here. It's pretty cool. This is crazy. This is worth the wait. So much worth the wait. So we're headed up there. How did we get there? Got you on. We made it, man. Finally made it. Took a long time to get here. A lot of years of patience. A lot of hairs on my head. And I'm listening to some music, some videos that I did last week. And it's really nice, man. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's worth the wait. Be patient in life. Okay, so finally did Omaida Sky. It was amazing. And I met somebody up there, really nice couple. Clifton musician. And I believe his partner, friend, not sure. Uh, God, I don't want to butcher it, I'm so sorry. I believe Erica. Anyway, super nice people. I heard some English and I was like, oh, someone to talk to. Turns out that he's a musician. Once again, the synchronicities are just crazy. But really, really nice people, man. I'm really finding that you can meet people everywhere. You just have to open up. And it was so worth the trip. If you ever come to Osaka, go to Omaida Sky Building. The views, I had no idea how big the city I'm living in is. This place is huge, man. And it was beautiful up there. Really beautiful up there. Anyway, I think this is about it for today because my camera's almost dead battery-wise. I'm gonna make my way home, get some dinner, and then try to put this all together, put some music to it, and get it online. All right, Merry Christmas, y'all. Have a good day.